The Colosseum of Zareth was ancient beyond measure. For 3,000 years, it had witnessed the greatest warriors in the galaxy compete for supremacy. The granite walls had absorbed the blood of champions, the screams of the defeated, and the roars of billion-strong crowds. Today, they would witness something they had never seen before, a human girl stepping into the arena. Her name was Iris Ven. She was 22 years old. The crowd fell silent as she walked across the sand, her bare feet leaving small prints in the crimson dust. She wore no armor. No weapons. Nothing but a simple gray bodysuit and the fierce determination etched into her face. Around her, the holographic scoreboard flickered to life, displaying her opponent, Krovax, a 7-foot-tall Thantos warrior with 4 arms, crystalline skin, and a combat record of 287 consecutive victories. Krovax entered from the opposite gate, his heavy footsteps shaking the ground. The crowd erupted, a deafening roar of anticipation. This wasn't a match. This was an execution. Everyone knew it. Iris was a volunteer from the human colony on Kepler 9, chosen to represent her species in the galactic combat trials. She was supposed to lose with honor. Instead, she was about to rewrite history. The bell chimed. The match began. Krovax charged immediately, his 4 arms extended for what would be an instant kill. His speed was incredible for something so massive. But Iris had studied every single one of his 287 fights over the past 3 weeks. She knew his pattern. She moved. Not with strength. Humans couldn't match the Thantos in raw power. Instead, she used something the crystalline warrior didn't possess, flexibility. As Krovax's primary arms swept toward her, Iris dropped into a perfect backbend, her body arching backward like water flowing around stone. His secondary arms followed, but she was already rolling sideways, her movements. Krovax adjusted his strategy. He activated his combat implants, neural processors that enhanced his reaction time. The crowd gasped. This was unfair. This was overkill against a defenseless human. But Iris simply smiled. She had expected this. The Thantos launched a combination attack, a spinning strike designed to cover all angles of approach. It was his signature move, the technique that had ended 186 of his previous victories. Iris didn't try to block it. Instead, she stepped inside his range, the one place he couldn't reach effectively with his long arms. She moved like wine through a canyon, positioning herself perfectly. 15 seconds. Then she did something that made the crowd forget to breathe. She reached up and pressed her palm against Krovax's crystalline chest, directly over his primary heart. And she spoke, her voice calm and clear despite the chaos of combat. "Stop," she said. "Please." Krovax hesitated. Not because he was weak, but because something in her voice, something purely human, resonated in a place his combat implants couldn't process. In that single moment of hesitation, Iris executed a perfect leverage throw, using his own momentum and her understanding of his body's center of gravity against him. The Thantos warrior crashed to the sand. 23 seconds. Krovax rose, confused and angry. He had been thrown before, but never like this. Never with such precision. Never by someone so much smaller. He charged again, this time abandoning strategy for pure rage. Iris met him head-on. What followed was a devastating display of human combat technique. Every movement was Krovax collapsed to one knee, gasping for breath. His secondary heart was struggling from the precise strikes Iris had delivered. His neural implants were malfunctioning from the electromagnetic pulse she triggered with a carefully placed palm strike. He was utterly defeated, not because she was stronger, but because she was smarter. Iris extended her hand to help him up. 45 seconds. The match was over. The arena went silent. Then, slowly, Krovax took her hand and rose to his feet. He raised her arm in victory, his crystalline face reflecting something that looked like respect. The crowd erupted, not in mockery, but in genuine awe. One by one, the warriors in the stands stood. The Thantos champions rose. The Velkari assassins rose. The Zareth nobles rose. A human had entered their arena alone, and she had defeated their greatest warrior not through superhuman ability. Kindly like and subscribe channel. Thank you.